In today's lecture, we will start discussion on reaction mechanism and molecularity. Reaction mechanisms. This particular section is very important for understanding the next chapter on organic chemistry. Reaction mechanisms and molecularity. In general, any chemical reaction can be classified into two different categories. One is an elementary reaction, which happens only in single step, and the other is a complex reaction. A complex reaction can happen in more than one step. Okay, or you can visualize a complex reaction as group of elementary reactions. Several elementary reactions in some sequence clubbed together will give you a complex reaction. Okay, so I can say reaction or a complex reaction. Elementary reactions are also called as simple reactions. Simple or elementary, which happens in single step. And you have complex reactions, which takes place in multiple steps. Okay, or else I can say a complex reaction. A complex reaction can be represented as a series of elementary reactions. As a series of elementary reactions. Okay, what is meant by reaction mechanism then? Reaction mechanism क्या होगा? अभी ये जो complex reaction में you have several elementary reactions. If I am taking all those elementary reactions in some sequential order, okay, जिनसे start हुआ है and जिनसे end होगा, that in that particular chronological order of all the elementary reactions will give you a complex reaction. The study of all those sequential reactions is nothing but a reaction mechanism. So I can write a reaction mechanism is the sequential description of the actual events मतलब individual elementary steps that lead to formation of products. Okay, suppose if I give you an example, the overall reaction is given by NO2 gas reacting with carbon monoxide gas to give you NO gas and CO2. Okay, this particular reaction happens in two steps. Step 1, NO2 gas reacts with another molecule of NO2 to form NO gas plus NO3 gas. In step 2, NO3 gas reacts with carbon monoxide to give you NO2 gas plus CO2 gas. These are the individual steps. Once observe, if you are adding these two steps, will you get the overall reaction? If you are adding these two steps, ये जो NO3 है, NO3 will be cancelled out. Okay, so overall क्या आएगा? Overall you will be left with ये NO2 ये एक NO2 cancel हो जाएगा. So NO2 plus CO gives rise to NO plus CO2. You will get the overall reaction. Okay, so if you are seeing the overall reaction, you don't get any information on NO3. NO3 जैसे कुछ रहता है करके पता ही नहीं होता है. Okay, so such things which are present in the individual steps, those components which are present in the individual elementary steps but which are not present in the overall reaction are called as reaction intermediates. क्या बोलते हैं उनको? Reaction intermediates. In this case, what is the reaction intermediate? This NO3 is the reaction intermediate. What is meant by reaction intermediate?
Which is not an overall reaction.
The compounds which are present in the elementary reactions but which are not part of the overall reaction. Such things are called as reaction intermediates. Okay. These are two elementary reactions. On combining these two, you will get the overall reaction. Okay. Now we need to define what is meant by molecularity. Molecularity का definition आसान है, कुछ नहीं. It is the number of molecules that are colliding in a given elementary reaction to form the products. The number of molecules colliding in an elementary reaction to form the products. In the step 1, the number of molecules which are colliding to give you the product कितना है? कितना है? 2. You should not say 1 because दोनों NO2 है करके 1 नहीं बोलना है. It is the number of molecules that are colliding to give you the product. So it is 2. The molecularity is 2. Good. In the second case also the molecularity is 2. Okay. So ये जो overall reaction है, by looking at the overall reaction, you can never predict the intermediates. If and only if you know the reaction mechanism, then only you can understand the reaction intermediates present in the reaction. The overall reaction represents the overall stoichiometry but it does not represent the actual events leading to formation of products. Okay. Reaction intermediates मतलब क्या है? ये सब बोर्ड्स के लिए भी डेफिनेशंस इंपॉर्टेंट है. There are some species which are formed during the course of the reaction but do not appear in the overall reaction. They are called intermediates. They are called intermediates. Okay. ठीक है. So what? एक बार फिर से reaction mechanisms and molecularity. Overall, any reaction can be classified into two different categories. One is simple or elementary reaction, which happens in a single step. The other is complex reaction. A complex reaction can be visualized as a group of elementary reactions. If you are taking all the elementary reactions in a sequential order, मतलब कौन सा step के बाद कौन सा step हुआ है, if you are representing all those things in the sequential order, you will get the reaction mechanism. Okay, ठीक है. इस example में I have given you two elementary reactions that are leading to the overall reaction. If I am adding these two, you will get the overall reaction. What is the molecularity of any given reaction? The molecularity of a reaction is nothing but the number of molecules that are colliding in order to give you the product. Number of molecules that are colliding in an elementary reaction in order to give you the products. Molecularity of the overall reaction is not meaningful because the overall reaction, ऐसा कुछ reaction होता ही नहीं है. This doesn't happen. NO2 reacting with CO to give you NO and CO2. ये वाला step है ही नहीं ना. You are having some other steps which are leading to this particular overall reaction. So if they are asking you what is the molecularity of the overall reaction, that doesn't apply. You should not say the molecularity of this particular reaction is 2. You can individually say the molecularity of this reaction क्योंकि ये reaction हो रहा है and ये वाला reaction हो रहा है. ये वाला reaction, it is a result of these two reactions. So you can define molecularity of this, the molecularity of this, but you may not, or you cannot define the molecularity of this particular overall reaction. Okay, ठीक है. So let us write the definition of molecularity. Boards में एक important question आता है, what is the difference between molecularity and order? You will see the differences between these two. It represents the number of molecules colliding with each other in an elementary step. Okay, if you want to write the differences between molecularity and order, what is order? Molecularity तो अभी define किया हमने. What is order? What is the definition for order? Anyone? In your own words.
Any real number that
Okay.
any number that can express concentrations in any factor, means how the concentration is changing.
Okay. Or else you can simply say orders are the powers appearing on the concentration of reactants written in the rate expression. Rate is equals to K into concentration of K per M, B per N करके कुछ लिखते हैं ना. Those M and N are orders. Those M and N are nothing but the powers of the concentrations of the reactants. Okay. ये जो particular order है, it is always experimentally obtained. जो molecularity जो है, molecularity is hypothetical term. मतलब molecularity is the overall reaction is not it is not meaningful if it is a complex reaction. Molecularity is a hypothetical term. ये जो order है, it is experimentally determined. First difference तो you can write the definitions. Molecularity का definition और order का definition लिख सकते हो boards में. Boards में they will definitely ask you the question what are the differences between molecularity and order. Okay. ये जो molecularity है, the number of molecules ना, so it is always a whole number. ये जो order है, it can be positive, it can be negative, it can be zero, it can be fractional. Okay, clear? ये दो differences काफी है. ठीक है. Are the differences clear?
Yes.
Hypothetical
हाँ,
term करके क्यों बोल रहा हूँ? Because if we are having a complex reaction, for that particular complex reaction, molecularity is not meaningful. Okay. ठीक है. Gas phase decomposition of nitrous oxide. What is the formula for nitrous oxide? Anyone? It is N2O. You are given two steps. Step 1 and step 2. Step 1 is N2O gas converting into N2 gas plus O gas. This N2O gas further reacts with O gas to form N2 gas plus O2 gas. Okay. Questions are, you need to write the overall reaction. You need to identify reaction intermediates. Molecularity of each elementary step. Molecularity of overall reaction. Yeah, do this question. I hope सभी लोग ने किया होगा. Overall reaction के लिए क्या करना है? You need to add all the elementary reactions, then you will get the overall reaction. If you are adding those elementary reactions, what will happen? ये जो ऑक्सीजन कट हो जाएगा और कुछ नहीं कट होगा ना. So it will be, overall reaction is 2N2O gas gives rise to 2N2 gas plus O2 gas. What is the reaction intermediate?
O gas.
O gas.
Nascent oxygen. ये जो पर्टिकुलर रिएक्शंस है, इंडिविजुअल स्टेप्स के लिए यू कैन राइट द रेट, लाइक R1 स्टेप 1 के लिए क्या होगा, it will be some K1 into concentration of N2O, R2. Okay. Elementary reactions में हमने ये बात किया. In the elementary reactions, the orders are nothing but the stoichiometric coefficients. So उधर N2O का stoichiometric coefficient 1 है, इसलिए I am writing R1 is equals to K1 into concentration of N2O. R2 will be equals to some K2 into N2O का stoichiometric coefficient अभी भी 1 है, R1 into concentration of O. So you can write individually the rate expressions for all the elementary reactions. Okay. What is the molecularity of each step? First step के लिए molecularity कितना है?
1.
Molecularity is 1. In the second step, the molecularity is
2.
what is the overall molecularity?
2.
Inapplicable. 2 क्यों बोला? Overall molecularity. Overall molecularity is inapplicable. There is nothing like molecularity of the reaction. But कभी-कभी ये वाला क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है if there is no inapplicable in the option. Okay, then you need to pick one option ना. अगर none of these भी नहीं है, inapplicable भी नहीं है, none of these भी नहीं है. In that case, how to identify molecularity for the overall reaction is, out of all the steps, there will be one step which happens very slowly. Okay, that particular step is called as rate determining step. Suppose ये दो steps में, step 1 और step 2 में मान लेते हैं एक step बहुत जल्दी हो रहा है और दूसरा step बहुत धीरे हो रहा है. Okay, so the overall rate is affected by that particular reaction which is happening very very slowly. Okay, suppose दो steps है, एक particular step जो है it is happening in 1 second and second step is happening in 1 hour. Okay, so the overall rate is happening on that particular step which is happening in 1 hour. जो 1 second में हो गया है उसकी वजह से rate ज़्यादा affect नहीं होगा. So the step which happens very very slowly is called as rate determining step. The overall rate is determined based on that particular step. So उस particular step का molecularity जो भी रहेगा that is taken as the molecularity of the reaction. But इस particular question में they didn't mention which is the fast step and which is the slow step. Okay, so इसलिए हम comment नहीं करेंगे. Is this clear?
हाँ sir.
Okay, or else I can write the molecularity of the overall reaction or the molecularity of the rate determining step. The molecularity of the rate determining step is taken as molecularity of overall reaction. Okay, ठीक है. Further, if we are having molecularity as 1, then the reaction is referred to as unimolecular reaction. Unimolecular. If the molecularity is 2, then the reaction is called as bimolecular. If the molecularity is 3, it is called as not trimolecular, it is called as termolecular. Okay, molecularity and the term used to represent such reaction. If the molecularity is 1, the overall reaction is called as unimolecular. If it is 2, it is called bimolecular. If it is 3, it is called as termolecular. In the next chapter of organic chemistry, we will be seeing specific reactions which follow unimolecular and which is bimolecular. Very very important. SN1, SN2 करके कुछ पढ़ेंगे. Reaction mechanisms and rate law.
सर एक डाउट है.
एक मिनट. if you know that a given reaction is an elementary reaction, by looking at the reaction, can you write the rate law?
हाँ.
हाँ.
लिख सकते हैं ना? So I will give you some elementary reactions. Try to write the rate law. Yeah, आशुतोष बताओ.
सर अगर किसी रिएक्शन में स्टेप 1 ऐसे हो तो mx plus ny gives some products, तो उसकी मॉलिक्यूलरिटी m plus n होगी या सिर्फ 2 होगी?
अगर वो elementary reaction है, mx plus ny करके कुछ react हो रहा है, it will be m plus n. Molecularity 2 क्यों नहीं होगा? m molecules of x and n molecules of y are reacting ना. Total number of molecules कितना हो गया? m plus n. The molecularity will be m plus n. Molecularity मतलब उस particular reaction में कितने molecules अपने आप में collide होके they are leading to products. So you need to take all the molecules. I am not taking the number of distinct reactants. I am taking the number of molecules which are colliding among themselves to give you the product. Okay. Okay. These are different reactions. A gives rise to products. 2A gives rise to products. Write the rate law for all these things. Okay. What will be the rate law for this? Rate is equals to K into
Concentration of A.
concentration of A per 1. In this case, rate will be equal to K into
Concentration of A square.
concentration of A per 2. Rate equals to K into concentration of A into concentration of B. Rate equals to K into concentration of A into concentration of B into concentration of C. Rate equal to K into concentration of A per 2. Concentration of B. Rate is equals to K into concentration of A per 3. Can you tell me the molecularity also for all the reactions? Molecularity for the first reaction is
1.
1. Molecularity for the second reaction
2.
2.
2. Third reaction
2.
2.
fourth
3.
3.
okay fifth
3.
3.
again sixth
3.
3. आया ना समझ में molecularity?
हाँ सर.
हाँ सर.
Okay. ये elementary reaction के लिए हो गया. Suppose if you have a complex reaction, in that case, the rate of a complex reaction is determined by the rate of slowest step, which is called as rate determining step. So if you have a complex reaction, it is made up of several elementary reactions. Out of all those elementary reactions, one of the reaction will be taking place very, very slowly, or it will require very large amount of time. Such a reaction is called as rate determining step. So उस particular rate determining step के लिए जो भी rate law होगा, that will be the rate law for the overall reaction. Okay. Suppose if I am giving you an example, A plus 2B gives rise to C plus D. This is the overall reaction. जो दिया है, sorry, this is the overall reaction. if they are giving you the reaction mechanism, step 1 and step 2. Step 1 में A plus B gives rise to C plus some intermediate I, इसके लिए rate constant K1 है. B plus I giving you some D, जिनके लिए rate constant K2 है. You can write R1 is equals to K1 into concentration of A into concentration of B. R2 is equals to K2 into concentration of B into concentration of I. If they are saying that, if it is given that step 1 is RDS. Step 1 is RDS. RDS का मतलब क्या है? Rate determining step. In that case, what will be the overall rate expression? Overall rate expression will be K1 into concentration of A into concentration of B. What is the overall molecularity?
2.
2. In general, it is inapplicable, but if they are giving you rate determining step, the overall molecularity can be referred to as molecularity of the rate determining step. So overall molecularity is taken as 2, which is equal to molecularity of RDS. If in the option they are giving you that 2 दिया और उसके अलावा they are giving you inapplicable, please mark inapplicable only. Okay. What is the overall order? What is the overall order?
2.
2, because the overall rate expression में power 1, 1 plus 1, 2. Order with respect to A is 1, order with respect to B is also 1. Okay. Clear है ये वाला part?
हाँ.
बट सर ओवरऑल रेट जो लिखा है वो फिर ओवरऑल रिएक्शन से निकालेंगे ना.
Overall reaction से निकालेंगे मतलब overall rate is always obtained experimentally का मतलब यही है. Experiment में you are writing the individual steps and if you are trying to get the rate determining step, तब overall rate निकाल सकते हैं. By looking at this particular equation, you can never write the overall rate expression because these stoichiometric coefficients doesn't represent the order.
हाँ.
So reaction mechanism is helping you to write the overall rate, provided you need to know which step is the slowest step.
हाँ.
Okay?
हाँ.
ठीक है.
सर अगर स्टेप तो रेट डिटरमिनिंग स्टेप हो तो
स्टेप 2
overall
rate
rate
determining
आएगा.
step होता तो एक मिनट उसके लिए क्वेश्चन दे रहा हूँ. स्टेप 1 दिया है A plus B and it is an equilibrium reaction. K equilibrium C plus I. Step 2 is some B plus intermediate I giving you D. And they're saying that step 2 is rate determining step. What will be the overall rate in this case?
2.
Overall rate. I'm asking rate. Overall rate expression क्या होगा?
K2 into concentration of B into concentration of I.
Overall rate, it will be some K2 into concentration of B into concentration of I. Okay. अभी ये जो particular overall rate expression में you got the concentration of intermediate I. What is the overall reaction? Overall reaction क्या होगा? It will be some
A plus 2B gives rise to C plus C.
A plus 2B gives rise to, okay, it is A plus 2B gives rise to C plus D. Someone who is looking at the overall reaction, okay, and if he is seeing the overall rate expression, which is some K2 into concentration of B into concentration of I, he will be confused, na? ये जो I है intermediate है, it is not present in the overall reaction. So how can you get that expression in terms of I? जो भी reactants होता है overall rate कैसे लिखते हैं हम? Some K into concentrations of the reacting species raised to the powers of stoichiometric coefficients ना. So you need to write the overall rate expression in terms of A and B. You cannot write the overall rate expression in terms of intermediate I. So whenever such thing happens, always you will be given a reaction which will be a equilibrium reaction. Okay, based on that particular equilibrium reaction, you need to eliminate the concentration of I. वो कैसे करेंगे? Suppose let us take this is equation 1. From equation 1, I can write what is K equilibrium? It is concentration of products divided by concentration of reactants. From this, what can I write the concentration of I as? It is K equilibrium into concentration of A into concentration of B divided by concentration of C. So substitute in the overall rate expression, R is equals to K2 into concentration of B into concentration of I के place में K equilibrium into concentration of A into concentration of B upon concentration of C. So rate expression क्या होगा? It will be K2 into K equilibrium into concentration of A into concentration of B power 2 into concentration of C power minus 1. K2 into K equilibrium एक नया constant हो जाएगा ना? Some K dash into concentration of A into concentration of B power 2 into concentration of C power minus 1. You can write the overall rate expression in terms of concentration of C because that particular C is present in the overall equation. But you cannot write the overall rate in terms of intermediate I because that doesn't appear in the overall rate equation. Okay.
और सर फिर वो concentration D का
Concentration of D के ऊपर dependent है ही नहीं. So it is concentration of D पर 0. D का मतलब D रहता तो कुछ कर सकते हैं. D है ही नहीं ना उसके अंदर. आया ही नहीं.
हाँ
इसका मतलब the rate is independent of concentration of D. इस particular case में why is it depending on concentration of C? Because there is a step which is an equilibrium step. वो equilibrium step में concentration of C है ना.
हाँ हाँ
वो जितना ज्यादा concentration रहेगा वो reaction backward होता जाएगा. इसलिए एक बार observe करो. Rate is inversely proportional to that concentration of C. और concentration of C बढ़ता गया तो equilibrium reaction के लिए क्या होता है? Products बढ़ा तो the reaction will be going in backward direction. So rate कम हो जाएगा.
हाँ
Okay. As C is part of the equilibrium step, the concentration of C is also affecting the overall rate. इसलिए C इसके अंदर आया है.
हाँ
What is the molecularity of the reaction?
2
2. Right. The molecularity is 2. What is the overall order?
2.
2
It is 1 plus 2 minus 1, which is equal to 2. Clear?
हाँ
Okay. I'll give you a question. इसी basis पे a possible mechanism for the reaction two H2 plus 2NO gives rise to N2 plus 2H2O is 2NO in equilibrium with N2O2 N2O2 plus H2 gives rise to some K2 into concentration of N2O plus H2O N2O plus H2 gives rise to N2 plus H2O. This is some K3. If step 2 is RDS, determine rate law. Given that step 2 is RDS, you need to determine the rate law. Rate is equals to something into concentrations पे लिखना है. What is the overall molecularity of the reaction?
2.
2. Good. Determine rate law and tell me the overall order of the reaction.
Sir, overall order 3.
Overall order 3. What is the order with respect to NO?
2.
2,
What is the order with respect to H2?
1.
1. Good. This particular model is the most important model. You can definitely expect a question on this. मतलब same exact way ही रहेगा. They'll be giving you some equilibrium step and there will be some intermediate. You need to write the overall rate expression or you need to determine the order with respect to the individual reactants. Okay. From step 1, I can write or overall rate expression क्या हो जाएगा? Rate is equals to some K2 into concentration of N2O2 into concentration of H2. Okay. But you should not write the you should not write the rate in terms of concentration of N2O2. So you need to eliminate it with the help of K equilibrium expression. K equilibrium is concentration of N2O2 upon concentration of NO whole square. This implies concentration of N2O2 is equals to K equilibrium into concentration of NO whole square. So substitute that rate equals to K2 times K equilibrium times concentration of NO part 2 into concentration of H2, which is equal to some K dash into concentration of NO part 2 into H2. Order with respect to NO is equals to 2. Order with respect to H2 is equals to 1. Overall molecularity is 2. Okay, overall order is 3. Clear है? कर सकते हो? Okay. Next. Pseudo unimolecular reactions. This is also an important definition for boards as well as entrance examinations. इनके लिए भी important है. Pseudo unimolecular reactions. From the term pseudo unimolecular reaction, what can you expect? क्या लग रहा है आप लोग को? Pseudo मतलब
False.
False.
False. Unimolecular matlab the molecularity is 1. Okay. Suppose if you have hydrolysis of ester reaction. Hydrolysis of ester matlab CH3COO C2H5 on hydrolysis matlab reacting with water in the presence of an acid catalyst. It converts into CH3COOH plus C2H5OH. Okay. Suppose if it is given that if reaction is elementary, दिया है. If reaction is elementary, what will you write the rate expression as? Rate equals to some K into concentration of CH3COO C2H5 into concentration of H2O ना. ये लिखते हैं if H2O is solvent, मतलब वाटर कम अमाउंट में नहीं है, वाटर ज्यादा अमाउंट में है. If H2O is solvent implies H2O is in excess, then in that case can I take the concentration of H2O almost equals to constant?
हाँ.
So ये वाला एक कांस्टेंट हुआ, K एक कांस्टेंट है, concentration of H2O एक कांस्टेंट है. So दोनों कांस्टेंट्स को मल्टीप्लाई करके I can write a new constant some K dash into concentration of CH3COO C2H5. Okay, by observing at this particular rate expression. Okay, if you are looking at this rate expression, what will you say? And they are saying that it is a elementary reaction. Elementary reaction बोल के, and they are giving you the rate law as rate is equals to K into concentration of CH3COO C2H5. इसको देख के आपको molecularity क्या लगेगा?
1.
1. But actual molecularity क्या है?
2.
By looking at this expression, you are identifying the molecularity is 1, but the actual molecularity is 2. CH3COO C2H5 is colliding with H2O, then only it is converting into carboxylic acid and an ester. So the actual molecularity is 2, but the molecularity according to the rate expression is coming as 1. Okay. Such a reaction is called as pseudo unimolecular reaction, or it can also be referred to as pseudo first order reaction. Pseudo first order reaction से ज़्यादा better है pseudo unimolecular reaction. Okay, because the order is determined based on the rate law. Rate law ये लिखा है तो उसका order 1 लिखेंगे. Pseudo first order लिखने की जरूरत नहीं. But textbooks में sometimes it is referred to as pseudo first order reaction. But most appropriate term will be pseudo unimolecular reaction. Because ये first order ही है, second order है ही नहीं. Pseudo first order जैसे बोलने की जरूरत नहीं. समझ में आया ऐसा क्यों बोल रहा हूँ मैं?
हाँ सर.
हाँ
क्लियर है ना?
हाँ.
वैसे ही और एक एग्जांपल भी है सूडो यूनिमोलेकुलर के लिए. इन्वर्शन ऑफ केन शुगर. Inversion of cane sugar. What is the reaction for the inversion of cane sugar? It is cane sugar is C12H22O11 plus H2O. Again in the presence of catalyst, it will break down into glucose and fructose. C6H12O6 glucose plus C6H12O6 fructose. This is also elementary reaction, but इसका overall rate लिखा तो क्या होगा? Some K into concentration of C12H22O11 ही आएगा. So इसको देखते ही हमको molecularity क्या लग रहा है? 1. But what is the actual molecularity? Is 2. Okay. I hope this is clear.
हाँ.
Okay, I'll give you a question. take this question as homework. Hydrolysis of CS3 CO CS3 in aqueous solution has been studied by titrating acetic acid against NaOH. Okay, the concentration of ester at different times is given below. T in minutes, concentration in mole per liter. At T equals to 0, the concentration of ester is 0.85 mole per liter. 30 minutes पे 0.8004, 60 minutes पे 0.7538, 90 minutes पे 0.7096. ये डेटा गिवन है. Show that it follows pseudo first order reaction or pseudo unimolecular reaction. As the concentration of water remains nearly constant. At 55 molar. It remains nearly constant at 55 molar. What is the value of K dash in the equation? Rate equals to K dash into concentration of CS3 COO CH3 into concentration of H2O. अगर ये वाला रेट एक्सप्रेशन लिखा तो what will be the value of K dash? करना कैसे है बताओ? How to do this question? You need to show that it is a pseudo first order reaction.
सर वो k is equals to 2.303 वो एक्सप्रेशन को सेटिस्फाई करेगा तो.
Very good. If it is a
हाँ.
first order reaction, pseudo first order reaction, first of all उसका rate का expression क्या होगा? You will write that some K into concentration of CS3 COO CS3. You are given data at different times and concentrations. So K का expression क्या होता है first order के लिए? It is 2.303 divided by T log A naught upon 80.
हाँ.
Substitute different values of K. मतलब ये वाला टाइम T1 हो गया, ये वाला टाइम T2 हो गया, ये वाला टाइम T3 हो गया. Okay, calculate substitute T1 and further substitute concentration of A naught at time T equals to 0 and concentration at time T1. You will get the value of K1. Similarly, substitute T2 and get the value of K2. Substitute T3 and get the value of K3. you need to observe all these case are almost same. Okay, उनके बीच में जो फर्क रहेगा it will be absolutely less, बहुत कम रहना पड़ेगा. Then I can say it is for satisfying this particular equation. और जो रेट है इस पर्टिकुलर इक्वेशन को सेटिस्फाई कर रहा होगा तभी तो सारा केस सेम आ रहा है. अगर सेटिस्फाई नहीं कर रहे मतलब इट इज नॉट अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस पर्टिकुलर इक्वेशन. समझ में आया?
हाँ.
हाँ
कैलकुलेट K1 K2 K3 using T1 T2 T3 if K1 is almost equal to K2 is almost equal to K3, then rate law is R is equals to K into concentration of CS3 COO CS3. Okay. If you are writing the rate as some K dash into something, concentration of CS3 COO CS3 into H2O, then what will be the value of K dash? क्या होगा? What will be the value of K dash? Let this be equation 1, let this be equation 2. Compare 1 and 2.
Sir, K upon concentration of H2O.
हाँ, बस compare 1 and 2. If you are comparing 1 and 2, I can say some K dash into concentration of H2O. It is nothing but some K. उन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करके हम ऐसे लिखते हैं ना ओवरऑल रेट कांस्टेंट कुछ नया. ओके, सो H2O का concentration दिया है 55 मोलर. So K dash is nothing but K divided by concentration of H2O. इस पर्टिकुलर प्लेस पे you need to substitute 55 मोलर. क्लियर है?
हाँ
डाउट है
या टेल मी आशुतोष.
सर. वो के का एक्सप्रेशन हमने फर्स्ट ऑर्डर के से लिखा, फर्स्ट ऑर्डर
सॉरी,
वो हमने इक्वेशन 2 के क्योंकि ये सूडो फर्स्ट ऑर्डर मतलब इसका ओरिजिनल कुछ तो और होगा और वो हमने फर्स्ट ऑर्डर दिख रहा है.
आशुतोष तुम्हारा आवाज कट हो रहा है. आशुतोष फिर से बताना.
अभी चले सर, मैं बाद में कॉल करता हूँ फिर.
नहीं आ रहे अभी सुनाई दे रहे. ट्राई करो.
आ रहा है क्या?
हाँ,
सर वो के 2.3 वो एक्सप्रेशन कैसे लिखा सर?
because it is given that it is first order reaction, pseudo first order reaction. First order reaction के लिए expression क्या होता है? 2.303 upon T log A naught upon AT ना.
सर तो सूडो फर्स्ट ऑर्डर है ना, मतलब उसका ओरिजिनल कुछ तो और होगा और वो फर्स्ट ऑर्डर जैसा दिख रहा है ना हमें.
नहीं ओरिजिनली ऑर्डर कुछ और ही है. और ओरिजिनली ऑर्डर कुछ, इसलिए मैंने क्या कहा, ओरिजिनली मॉलिक्युलरिटी कुछ और बोलना चाहिए, ऑर्डर करके नहीं बोलना चाहिए, इसलिए तुमको वो कंफ्यूजन आया. ये फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन काइनेटिक्स को ही फॉलो करता है बिकॉज H2O इज प्रेजेंट इन एक्सेस. H2O concentration से डिपेंड नहीं हो रहे. ओके, hence the term pseudo first order is not an appropriate term. It is first order reaction only. बट बुक्स में लिटरेचर में वैसा ही यूज किया जाता है सूडो फर्स्ट ऑर्डर करके. बट द एक्चुअल अप्रोप्रिएट टर्म हैज टू बी सूडो यूनिमोलिकुलर रिएक्शन. It is pseudo unimolecular. Actual molecularity is 2, but you are thinking that according to the rate expression, the molecularity has to be 1. But order के respect में देखा तो actual order is 1 only. Actual order 1 ही है, इसलिए वाला एक्सप्रेशन लिख लिया हमने. Actual order 1 only. समझ में आया?
ओके सर. हाँ सर.
Okay. We are left with last part of this particular kinetics chapter. We will complete that in next lecture. That is based on collision theory. Collision theory is also very important. We will complete that in the next lecture. Next lecture I may take it for 2 hours. 2 hours रखा तो हो जाएगा. Maybe we will have a lecture tomorrow. Okay. In the next week, we will be doing only practice questions based on the chapters of 11th. वर्कशीट्स उस पे देता हूँ, उस पर ये वाला काइनेटिक्स का भी वर्कशीट पोस्ट करता हूँ. Meanwhile, keep solving that particular worksheet parallelly, but we will be discussing different worksheets on chapters of 11th.